Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Jose, and with me I have Chico, Mike, and Jared. This is the public relations class, and we're here to talk about the simulation that we had this past Wednesday. What was the date?
It's Wednesday. It was this Wednesday.
The date.
7th.
Oh,
November
November 7th.
November 7th, and we're just going to talk about like what we did, what we thought, what we could do better, just stuff like that. So,
No, the 8th of November. Sorry.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. So the first question is, what did each of us do? You go ahead and start it off, Jared. What'd you do?
I was the spokesperson for Chal-un, the dictator of West Korea. Pretty much all I did was write the press release, hand it out to the media people, and then I talked and elaborated more on what she wanted to say. She didn't say anything during the press conference. I was the only one that talked. I answered the reporters and people's questions from West Korea, and that's pretty much it.
Cool. Mike?
Y'all can skip me, for real.
Awesome.
Hold on, no, you're good. Were you there?
No.
Oh, so you
Mike was
was just
there.
chilling.
Mike was
Yeah.
chilling.
You had a
Okay.
good bio. You can say that.
I did have a good bio.
Good bio.
Okay.
Good headshot, too.
That was a good headshot.
Chico?
All those headshots were good because I took them.
True. What's up, Chico? What'd you do?
So, I was sitting at the back, I was a citizen for West Korea. And I also was a witness for getting
God.
stop dropping your things.
My
I'm
bad.
sorry. All right. Also was a witness because as soon as, I don't know, what Jared and Peyton was a bodyguard? Was he a bodyguard?
He
Yes.
was special services.
It was special services. All I saw was, I was a witness
Bodyguard.
in Peyton coming and shooting at all the people in front who never rose up. That was kind of cool to witness because he just went on firing everyone, which was good. Other than that, I was a citizen and I kind of watched everything, saw the press release, which was good. Overall, I thought it could have been done in a different way.
Oh, hold on. We'll get
Oh,
back
we're
to
not
that.
done yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna get there.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay, but yeah, I was a citizen. And
Okay, cool. Did you record too? You didn't record, did you?
I recorded, I tweeted.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I
Okay,
tweeted
cool.
it, yes.
And for me, I was a strategist. You know, I was just trying to make Challen look good. Is it Challen? It's
Yes.
Challen, right? Okay, I was just trying to make her look good, see what she wanted to do, and then work from there. And then just wrote some stuff down for people to do, things to say. Well, did I do things to say? Well, yeah, I kind of did. Just things to say. Like,
Yeah, we made strategy and like how things were going to play.
I made a good strategy of how things need to be played out, like Jared just said. And next thing we're going to talk about is, like, what did you guys learn, whether it was pre or during? Just give me something, please.
I was just...
All right, so Jared, we'll start with you. Like, what did you learn? Whether it was pre or during or...
I learned that communication is key.
Mm-hmm.
Between the PR and international and intercultural class, there wasn't really a lot of communication until like a few days before the event.
Right.
So we really didn't have a complete plan of what needed to go down or how long the event would take. During, I learned that power is overwhelming. And what if whoever has guns can now muscle the people who don't have guns. And after, moving forward, I think we should make it last longer with having a different scenario other than just a dictator killing off all the media and people that ask difficult questions.
Rat. All right, cool. So let's just talk about, like, what we would do differently. Chico, you had a strong opinion earlier about what you would do differently. How about you just talk about that?
Well, everything just kind of went pretty fast, and communication was not very stable, I thought, because a lot of people in the room didn't know what was going on. And also there wasn't much people, so I think a bit of organization, if we were doing this by class, or if it was a particular class, then, well, a lot of people did not show up, and there was just not coordination overall. Something I would have done differently would be just getting the communication right and letting everyone know they're on the right track so that everyone's on the same page.
Right. I would say preparation as well, communication. When you have better preparation, communication, then it's more effective. I just feel like the other class, they didn't really do a lot, and then we had such a short time to do stuff, and that just kind of just affected the whole outcome as well. And then, so I just feel like better preparation, more time to communicate with the other class. We could have did something a lot better.
It would have been nice to have somebody that knew sign language because one of the people from West Korea was deaf
Really.
and couldn't hear. Yes.
Yes, Jared had to sit down and stand up just to show him how to sit down and stand up.
So he wouldn't be killed off.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the stipulations at the beginning of the press conference was for everybody to stand up and rise
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
when Challen entered the room.
Okay. So I mean,
Challen.
overall, what y'all think? Let's say like 1 out of 10. How good was it? Jared?
A 5.
Chica?
Oh.
Oh. Wow, for real? Well, all right then.
I just thought it just needed to be organized overall. That's all.
I got you.
I
More
should've-
effort could have been
Yeah.
put forth from
As a
everyone.
citizen, I was lost.
Rat. Okay, then that's all we have. I'm sure the rest of the class has some more opinions to talk about. And yeah, later, guys.
Hey, this is Ken Harden. For the simulation project, my role is the backup strategist. I kind of just did what Jose wanted me to do, told me to do. Him and Jared came up with a good plan, I thought, and put it out on paper and sent it to me. And so I kind of just going into it, I knew we had a good plan. I thought what we were gonna do was gonna be successful. So I was planning just to stick to it, and going into it, I was just gonna kind of make sure everything was going all right and make sure we're sticking to our plan. Overall, I think it was pretty successful. We did good on our simulation project. What would I have done differently would have been maybe sticking to the plan just a little bit more. We kind of got off track in a couple things, but for the most part, I think we did good, and overall, it was a good simulation project.
Whenever I participated in the simulation project, I played the role of head of special services. I was the Chal'un president's right-hand assistant. I was in charge of all affairs concerning the president, Chal'un, and, I was basically just a Secret Service man, and I was brought on, right whenever Chal'un got into presidency. I worked with the Obama campaign for years, the Obama administration, and, I just came over once Chal'un presented me with the opportunity, and basically what I learned from the simulation was that dictatorships and communism are not the way to do things, and neither is killing. Killing is not the way to do things, and also learned how to work as a team, with people that I have not necessarily worked with before. So it was a good learning experience overall, and I think that we learned a lot, and the simulation was a success.
For the simulation project we did for Survey of Public Relations, my responsibility was to create a website and to include all of the text and information onto that website. Basically, in preparation for planning, I realized that I needed to make sure I had a good summary of what we were exactly doing to put on the website. I also made sure that I got everyone's bios on there, and so that way Chico could just include the pictures. As far as doing anything differently, I would say I wish the website had been a little more completed. I wish we could have put maybe a few more pictures, a few more videos on there, and maybe taken off some of the stuff that was already on there. And I think that would have maybe made the project look a little bit more neat and clean.
Hey, my name is Jeremy Crane, and I'm going to be doing a little review of the government simulation we did the other day. My role in the whole ordeal was just a everyday citizen, and I guess what I was thinking is just trying to survive. That was my overall goal, which I was successful with. Our plan, it was 3 people who were normal citizens. It was me, Karen, and Jonathan. Our original plan was to just kind of just go against everything that Chal'un said, or Chal'un said. So at the very beginning, they had us all rise, and Karen remained seated, and Jonathan remained seated, and I did also, but they were instantly killed. And so once I saw that, I kind of did a little improv, I guess, and I started acting like I was deaf. And that was my excuse as to why I didn't rise, just because I couldn't hear them or something, which kept me alive because Jared did he motioned me to rise, and I eventually stood up. Let's see here. How did we plan? Well, I guess me, Jonathan, and Karen just, wanted to go up against everything that they told us to do, but we died, they died instantly, so our plan was just thrown out the window. And what would we have done differently? I would have liked to have seen, I guess, people be thrown in jail or something instead of just instantly dying. I feel like that just made it way too short and didn't really give us an idea of how real government would work, which even though a government like North Korea, they could have you killed. But, I mean, I don't know if that's exactly how it all would have gone down. The media people didn't really get to have proper time to ask their questions and get reasonable answers. It was just kind of, I guess, I don't know. It was weird. They would just shut down every time we're killed. I think Peyton sniped a couple of them. I know he got Colt. But yeah, what else would I have done differently? I mean, I stayed alive, so my mission was a success for sure. I learned, number one, if you want to stay alive in the communist government, fake a disability. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, thank you. This is Jeremy Crane. I'm out.